All right, and finally, your album, Chromeo, Head Over Heels. And this was last time we talked. You were
I just come out.
Yeah, you just were putting the finishing touches. I don't think it was done. But
oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I think maybe
So
some of the
weird.
singles were
Yeah,
out. But
it's so weird. And now I'm like, this is old. I'm over this.
Yeah.
It's so weird like
Yeah.
that, you know?
so you're
so fast now.
Yeah.
this is a bad decision.
Yeah.
And I immediately picked up on it when I heard this. I was like, that's produced by Oliver because of the chunky.
Well, it's co.
Yeah. Okay.
We
I
went
was
and
like
did more stuff to
because
it,
they
but
did
yeah,
they
they're
did
on
Jukebox 45s.
Old 45s, yeah.
Well,
yeah, they're on there. I mean, Oliver are all over this album, but
Right.
I think this might be like a co-production thing.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, this is funky, man. I mean, tell us about this. This is
I was listening to this the other day. I mean, production-wise, I think this is as big and clean
Yeah.
as we can go.
Agreed.
I'm not gonna go this clean anymore.
yeah.
Ah.
You know, I was listening like on the next joint. I'm doing some like Prince Dirty Mind, like 4-track songs.
Nice.
Not the whole way, but
Yeah.
I want to try that because we've never done that. I mean, this got us like, you know, our first Grammy nomination,
Yeah.
which as nerds as we are was like for best engineered album. And when I hear a song like this, I'm like, all right, I get it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, the
Yeah.
mixing and engineering is crazy. I'm not even bragging because I'm not even saying it's. I'm not saying it's dope. I'm just saying it's like sort of real nerd shit.
Right.
You know. I'm happy we did it. This is my favorite song on the record. It's a cool tempo. It's
Yeah.
funky.
Yeah.
It's a little bit new wave and it's a little bit Minneapolis Prince at the
Yes.
same time.
Yes.
What really got
Little
me
bit
is
of
that,
change.
and I guess where I found that Oliver influence or co-production was just the chunkiness
Yeah.
of the bass. It's so big, you know, and it was all same on old 45s.
Yeah.
It was just like when it hits, I'm like, dude, how do they get that so clean?
Yeah, that's.
You know?
I mean, there's. Yeah, I mean that's Vaughn.
Yeah.
One of the two members.
Yeah.
He's just an engineering genius.
Yeah. So shout out to them.
Yeah, Vaughn, Ollie. I mean, they're both incredible.
So do you said okay? So this record is probably like you said, probably the most engineered, most produced,
cleanest, most layered, most
Yes.
labored over. I ain't doing that no more.
Okay.
Except if you cover Ghostbusters for the new movie, I want it clean.
Now it'll be
But
clean,
then-
but this is just like we spent so much time. I mean, I'm happy we did it. It was the idea with this record. It
Yeah.
was like this was like balls to the wall, over the top, you know, crisp color photography.
Sure.
You know, the humor is dialed on 10, the
Yeah.
sound is loud.
Yeah.
I made this so loud, I made this so bright, I made this so bassy, I made it so wide. It's
Yeah.
just like maximal.
Right.
This is like the most maximalist Chromeo song.
Okay.
And that was the idea with this record. You know, every record we have an agenda. But also I don't need to do this again. You know?
Yeah, so naturally, it's like you said, it's like the next step when you've kind of reached that pinnacle of cleanliness and
Yeah.
sound is to kind of take it back to
I think so.
underground, dirty
Yeah.
mind. So, I mean, what can we expect next from Chromeo? I mean, earlier you were telling me you had some label plans. You want to talk about any of that stuff?
Yeah, I mean, we are producing other artists, and we're starting our own kind of like. Actually, the dude who's singing on this song right here, this is kind of like, this is where I'm going next.
Right.
Like this is my next
Just groovy.
late night DJ,
Yeah.
like what DJ Spinner would
Right.
DJ.
DJ
You know what I'm saying?
Squirrel. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's Ian Isaiah. We've got a whole project with him.
Nice.
And so he's going to be like our first artist to come out on our own label. But I guess, yeah, I was like, what would be like this kind of like, I don't know, adult, rare groove, smoky,
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
maybe a little bit of air in terms of like the slickness.
Yeah, yeah.
But not, how to describe it? Like
Just
this.
that groove.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially
I
on
want to
the
go
groove.
to like, I want to like, it's more like for the heads, but it's also less thought over,
Right.
maybe a little more pure. If you're into hip hop, you'll like this.
Uh-huh.
If you're into electronic, you'll like this. If you're into, you know, it's kind of more.
Sounds like in the park barbecue, like just chilling, like yeah.
Yeah.
Also, just like other songs that like we've never really referenced with Chromeo, like, you
A
know,
little bit of like Roberta Flack, Feel Like Making Love in there.
but like, yeah, but like, I really
maybe?
want to go in on like Patrice Rushen.
Okay.
You know what I
Okay,
mean?
okay.
Like that Forget Me
Yeah.
Not thing.
Yeah.
Which is, yes, it's
Yeah.
a park jam, it's a roller skating jam, but also it just has this weird, it's also weirdly proto-electronic with the bass drum and the clap sounds.
Right.
you know me, I'm just like doing my homework and
Right,
figuring
right.
out. Like, it's like a producer is like, man,
Yeah.
I didn't do German Sound Library records. Let me go
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, you're looking at the back of the Pete Rock album.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
like
just
figuring,
like,
all right, how can I? Yeah.
so you know, obviously when it's your own music, you're already over the old stuff. You just want to go next.
Right.
I just like the sort of warmth. I want to go with. I want to find some warmth and some stuff that we could just put on at home.
Yeah.
You know, and just like
Yeah.
groove.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, all right, dinner time. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I'm 41.
I think this is a great direction. I'm really curious. I want to hear more.
Or like, oh, you know, like those songs like "Tin in the Spacewalk, Space Dog." You know, like doom 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 doom, like that. World is Filled samples from Biggie.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a song called Space Talk. I mean, songs like that, or I don't know. Like, I just have this idea in my head of like these kind of like some like George Duke deep cuts,
Right.
some Herbie.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Some of
yeah.
that Herbie.
Yeah.
Kind of go a little, flirt with jazz a little more.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, P's gonna be happy because I'm like, dude, go ahead, put all your expensive chords in there. You know, for years I was like, no, do not
Yeah.
give me those gospel chords. It's too complicated.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, go ahead,
Yeah.
put a 13th, go. Put a 9th, put an 11th, go. Because I want to flirt with that jazz
Yeah.
Herbie thing.
Yeah. I love it.
We'll see.
So
Yeah,
what is
that's
that?
just-
2020 a new
We'll have
Chromeo?
some songs. I don't know if the whole album, but we'll have
Yeah.
songs
Seems
next year.
like more less is more type of a vibe. That's
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
Except Pete doing the chords.
or maybe it's like less during certain parts and then it goes to more. I don't know. I just want it to be very
Really
free.
curious, man. Really.
Very free, because this album was so thought over.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, all right, we're going to get all our favorite musicians with all our favorite contemporary artists, with the two best mix engineers in the game, with the mastering guy, poor guy, I think I gave him a brain tumor because we did it over 4 times.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it was like, I needed to prove that to myself.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
I was like, yo, I'm going to make the biggest sounding record, like
Yeah.
the fattest, richest.
Yeah.
I want to have some pop writers in there, but then I want to have like Jesse Johnson from the time and Pino Palladino, and oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put French Montana on there too.
Yeah.
Like I just had this crazy.
Yeah.
And now it's like next record, any collaborations? Nah, it's just me and P.
Yeah.
Me, P, and like Brothers Johnson.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
So we'll see. Maybe
Okay.
we'll earmark that when I come back next year.
All right, let's
and
do it.
maybe I'll have stuff. to
Yeah,
play
we
for
need
y'all.
P on here
Definitely.
with you
I
too.
know,
Yeah.
I
Let's
know.
get him. Let's get him on.
Let's do it.
Yeah. All
All
right.
right, y'all. Peace.
Chromeo. Head over heels.